Shepard, thank you. The man said to be a former CIA operative jailed in Pakistan on murder charges has reportedly left the country. And there are conflicting reports about whether so-called blood money played a role in this. Raymond Davis faced 2 counts of murder for allegedly killing 2 men in the city of Lahore. But today, a court acquitted him of all charges, according to U.S. officials. That's after the U.S. may have paid the families of the murder victims between $1 to $2 million. That's according to lawyers for those families. Now, I say may have because Secretary of State Hillary Clinton denies that report. Keep in mind, the United States provides more than $3 billion in annual aid to Pakistan. With us now is Mike Baker. He's a former CIA covert operations officer and president of Diligence LLC, which is a global intelligence and security firm. And Mike, what do you make of this conflict between the blood money? Hillary Clinton says we did not pay it. Attorneys in Pakistan say we did.
Right, yeah, and I believe also someone in the administration alluded to the fact that, you know, this is likely the exchange that took place. In all honesty, paying compensation and having charges dropped, having an acquittal at the request or approval of the victims' families is not an uncommon occurrence in Pakistan and the surrounding region. So there will be no surprise, I suppose you could say, if it turns out the compensation was agreed to as part of this release of Raymond Davis. And, you know, frankly, the fact that Hillary Clinton has come out and denied that it was the case, it is odd, because if you think about it, if what the Pakistanis are saying is, you know, we paid compensation, if it's not true, and they're doing it simply to appease the public, because the public's been in a real uproar over this situation, then that's fine. But what is the point of Hillary Clinton saying that it wasn't the case?
Yeah, and it's important to point out for our viewers, we talk about this blood money, and this is Pakistani tradition, part of Sharia law, where the families of the victims get paid the money. They go into court and they say, we'll drop all the charges, and then that person is then exonerated. I guess the question we have, Mike, is why was it so important to get Raymond Davis out of the country so quickly? Had this thing gone to trial, would that have been almost impossible?
Well, it would have certainly complicated the situation. I mean, at the end of the day, in a situation like this, not just with Raymond Davis, but other times when these sort of things happen, the host country, in this case Pakistan, with the government and certainly ISI, their intelligence service, they just want it to go away. Now, he wasn't released immediately, and once that happened, it was inevitable that this was going to drag on for a period of time, because the judiciary, the media, they whipped up the public in an uproar over, you know, the shootings that took place. Now, you know, I'm surprised in a sense that we did get him released as quickly as we did, because there was a lot of pressure on what essentially could be described as a relatively weak Pakistani government to not release him.
But you said that the Pakistani intelligence, Mike, wanted this to go away, but this thing kind of created a little bit of conflict between the CIA and Pakistani intelligence. Does this make all that go away? I mean, are things all better now between our CIA and their equivalent? Well,
it is an incredibly complex relationship. It's a strong relationship. It has definitely its ups and downs. And so, you know, the problem is, you know, again, the ISI, they're very professional. Sometimes we question their motives in certain ways, but make no mistake, they didn't want this to linger as a problem. We have bigger issues to work with.
Yeah, we do. Troops over there, Mike Baker, former CIA agent. Mike, thanks very much. Let's go back now.